This is Josh Hunter on the planet Earth. It's a daytime video, obviously. I'm not a fan of making these videos during the day. It makes me feel a little, I don't know, it makes me feel like, I don't know, I like to make sure that, I like to keep things, I don't want the light to be too harsh. I don't want things to be too harsh for you. And at night, it's a little easier for that to happen. But anyway, I know in a previous video I said, oh, these modern people, they, the moment they hear something that they don't like, they gotta go talk about it on their Instagrams and their social media, and so. But this is something I've been wanting to say, or I have been saying for a while, and it could be that this is like some type of sub language that I don't understand. Like, people do this, but they don't mean it. Because tons of times people are like, oh, I really don't like this, but actually they do. And I'm tired of people shitting on Los Angeles. I've had it. I've had it. People are always like, oh, fuck LA, I can't stand LA, oh, the traffic, blah, 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 blah. Okay, alright. You're gonna keep on shitting on this place. How much fucking TV do you watch? How much Netflix? How much, do you have anything without television and movies? Ask me. Tell me that. Tell me what your life is without TV and movies. Please. Please. The music industry, okay? Alright, you could probably get music other places or whatever. People shit on Los Angeles so much, and it's one of the richest fucking places in the world. Why? Then why do people keep coming here? Why? Why? Is it because it's so shitty? Do people just, are we a bunch of, is this like the fucking Golgotha fan club? You know, just people like shit demons and shit eaters, just coming here. Oh, we love shit, so we're fucking coming to Los Angeles because we love shit. No, you come here because you like what we have here. I've lived here my whole life. Not in Los Angeles specifically, Pasadena. I'm from Pasadena and Monrovia. I went to school in Pasadena. I lived in Monrovia. Okay, that's not LA, but I mean, it's, Los Angeles County. I mean, Pasadena is a lot of, rumor has it, I just, right now I'm thinking of, what do you call it? I'm not sure if you recall that song by the Beach Boys, Be True to Your School, just like you would to your girl or guy. Be true to your school, let your colors fly. Okay, well, okay, this is Los Angeles, okay? If you don't like it, then get the fuck out of here. We don't need you. You understand? Okay, now who knows? Maybe California will go underwater. Maybe a bunch of other things will happen. But what I do know is that I've lived here my whole life, and the only times that I've ever even thought about leaving was because I was because the suffering of being a fucking homeless person was so atrocious that I thought maybe I don't belong here. But outside of the experience of homelessness, there is nothing wrong with this place, because guess what? Whatever you don't like about Los Angeles is something that you don't like about yourself. I guarantee it. Here's a tool for you. Here's something to help you out, make you understand yourself a little more. The next time you start to say something like, oh, fuck LA, I don't like Los Angeles, I don't like this, ask yourself, I wonder if this is something about myself that I don't like. I wonder if there's something buried underneath that I don't want to talk about, or I don't want to think about, that I don't want to investigate. Because a lot of times, I've noticed that people really, really, really don't want to look at certain aspects of themselves. And I understand. I don't have the opportunity or the luxury of not examining every single fucking atom of my existence, of my thoughts, of my feelings, everything, because for some reason I was convinced at the age of 12 that I should start studying, high-level spiritual concepts and ideas You know, I never had the opportunity to just enjoy these simple aspects of life. So if you don't like LA, leave. Leave. We don't want you. You understand? Because by my count, we're doing all right. But the rest of you guys always got something to say. You know, LA elitists, all this, and then you go and watch 10 fucking hours of Netflix. Where does Netflix come from? Where do movies and TV come from? Where does the culture come from? Do you have anything without the Hollywood culture? What is your life like? How many of you even still read books? I mean, read books. Alright, I'll admit, I was a little upset. No, I wasn't upset. Like I said, when you shit on me, there's no problem. You could say Josh Hunter is the fucking, you know, this guy just fucking, you know, take a bath. Alright, you know, just get a job. Work on your personality a little more. You know, be like normal. You know, just, you can say all these type of things and say, you can point out every single character flaw that you see within me, and there's no way that you haven't pointed out anything to me that I haven't seen in myself. Oh, you think you're better than you are? You think you're better than everyone else? Or you think you're, you know, why don't you try and like be like us, or whatever it is? And I do what I can to make sure that I'm on an even keel. All right, but you can't be shitting on LA and then, you know, constantly can't keep shitting on it's biting the hand that feeds you. That's what it is. Okay, the people who shit on LA the most are the people who are biting the hand that feeds them. Okay, without this entertainment industry, without this entertainment culture, okay, guess what? You're me. That's what you are, okay? You're just like someone who everyone has forgotten. You know how many YouTube videos I've made? Fuck it, well, no, alright, including the ones which I deleted from from like last year or whatever. I've got something like 120 something videos that I've made. And as of this taping, I have one subscriber. You think that I'm not on YouTube to get subscribers. Okay, I just happen to like looking at my fucking face. I like the sound of my own voice. I like the things that I talk about. I like, even when I'm not like very funny, like I because I've had to study myself so constantly, it's I'm not there, you know, it's all good to me. But I live here in LA County, you know, the Los Angeles area, the greater Los Angeles area. And I need you guys to shut your fucking mouths, because guess what? You keep biting this hand that feeds you, then that hand's gonna go feed someone else or something else. And then what? You're gonna be starving in the gutter, and then you're gonna end up like me anyway. A lot of people think they know the future. They have all these signs and signals that tell them this is going to happen and that this will happen. They assume that their knowledge is complete, and that's why they make mistakes. You don't want to make mistakes? Don't assume that your knowledge is complete. Alright, so I don't want anyone to feel alienated. I don't want anyone to feel like, you know, I don't want you to feel guilty or like you did something wrong. I don't want you to feel it, but you cannot be so disrespectful. Okay, you cannot be so ungrateful. You cannot. because I have to live here. And if you're out, if the gratitude levels drop beneath a certain point, then I'm, there's certain things are gonna have to just start by being grateful. Okay, maybe every single fucking aspect of the city is not what you want it to be, but guess what? Okay, it's called being an adult. Being an adult doesn't mean that you pay your bills. Okay, you pay your taxes. You take on responsibilities. It means that you do it and you don't. Is there a fucking bug on my? Being an adult means that you do those things and you don't complain. It doesn't mean that you don't complain because you don't want to. It means that you don't complain because you know that you're doing the right thing. Which leads me to a jutsu. This is a jutsu I came up with last year, and I wasn't going to include it, but the segue is so perfect that I think I have to. There's an anime called Attack on Titan, and in the first season, the main character, or I think at that time he's the main character. His name is Eren Yeager, and basically he turns out to be like a type of being that they didn't know that he was, and he's on trial, and there's this scene where he's on trial and he's like trying to explain to them. It's like, look, you fucking guys, okay, we got nothing left, okay? Like, we don't have any weapons. All we have are fucking knives, because the show is about these giant monsters that attack the city, and it's called Attack on Titan. So they're called Titans, and they have hardly any powers. They cannot do anything against it. Literally, they're just like, they got knives and swords, and like that's it. They do. They're not as rich as those Naruto types. They all they got is their weapons. And so he's on trial. They're trying to figure out if he's like, if he's like a bad guy or whatever. So he's like in the middle of the courtroom, and he's going on this rant. He's like, ah, and he's like, invest everything in me. And I thought that was great. And so this jutsu, yeah, I've never used it, but it's called invest everything in me no jutsu. And you use this when you want to give assistance to someone or even a group of people that, even though it may not seem like it, you know that they're doing the right thing, and you want to give support that is appropriate. You want to give the support that you feel they need. I don't know. You'll have to work it out. I'll leave it up to you to decide. It's generally about giving, assistance. So invest everything in me, and specifically assistance for people where it seems like they're not doing the right thing, but you, based on what you know about yourself, believe that they are. And I mean, you don't have to actually go out and, but I can't tell if I'm being a narcissist, because this. Anyway, okay. I think that's it. I think so yeah. So leave Los Angeles alone, all right? Because it's a nice place. Okay, we got good weather, a lot of money. All the people are hot, except for me. And it's a lot of what you have, you don't have without LA. All right, you just don't. So stop biting this hand, because it's not as patient as you think it is. And maybe it doesn't like snakes. All right. Have a good day.